Now, we were talking in the back before we came on about the things that trigger, that may trigger some of the emotions that you have. Can you give us some of those things that would trigger you to have maybe out of character? I don't like the word psychotic. I'll say out of character moment.
Sleep deprivation is one of them, because one time I was up for 7 days and 7 nights, and I just the anxiety was I didn't know what to do. But even if you take your medicine during that time, you're still just awake. And I couldn't. I just felt like I was okay enough to not go into the hospital, just do as she said, and I finally came out on my own. And but I could tell them that, look, I need something stronger, because right now I'm not being able to sleep on my own, and it makes me very, very irritable. I don't want nobody around me. I don't want nobody having nothing negative to say about me. I don't want anybody trying to tell me what to do. I feel like somebody's mistreating me, and it really makes me angry. And if somebody knows I have bipolar and they try to tell me I'm crazy or something like that, I really will take up for another person for the same reason, because it's ignorance. But I've learned to fight my mind and let them know that you don't control my mind. You know, I think it's an evil illness, and I have to take control of my mind.
Okay. Now, Jackie, we've got people out there that's going to be looking at this from day to day. You've told us you're diagnosed, and from day to day, you function from day to day. Do you? And I understand. Are you working now?
No, I'm not.
You're retired. Yeah, you're retired. So you're not working now. With bipolar, if you're getting the right type of rest, I think we talked about if you're getting the right type of rest, if you're taking your medication like you should, if you're doing all those things that the doctor tells you to do, can you function comfortably out in the world with everybody else?
Well, I'm functioning right now.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
I believe that I could, preferably, you know, if it's voluntarily, I'd like to try something like that first, because I have other medical problems, like my spine. I have a really bad spine, and which would prohibit me from picking things up and things like that. And so I'd have, whatever it is that I would volunteer to do, it has to be sure that I'm not lifting and certain things like that, you know. But I think about it all the time. I really, like you've got me here, I really like doing this, and whatever thing that I would like to do, first of all, I can't get paid. But that doesn't bother me, because I want to help somebody else. That's right. You know what I mean? Okay, because it's not about the money. It's my heart. That's right. Is where my heart is.
That's good. That's right. Oh, Robert?
Oh, well, Jackie had me emotional over here in this corner. You know, Jacqueline, you know, it's by reading, like Ms. Shirley said, we're not experts. We're not psychiatrists. We're not psychologists. We just educated ourselves from reading. We're not here to be doctors or anything, but as I read further on about bipolar, bipolar is equal in men and women. You know, as you shared your story, you know, with us, and it goes on to say it occurs when you're between the age of 15 and 25. Did you, when you were younger, between those ages, did anyone see any symptoms? Well, back then, we're both the same age. Our parents didn't know about bipolar. So we can't put that on our parents of knowing what to do for us, because back in the day, no one talked about these things. Yeah. So they didn't know no more. They thought you were acting out. Did anyone accuse you of acting out? You know, like when things would happen, you know, misbehaving things, you know, because between ages of 15 and 25, you know, the research say that's when, you know, a kind of occurs. But at your age, can you remember back when you were 15 and between the age of 15 and 25, did you have any behavior problems?
Yeah, they were considered behavior problem. I had a cause. And it was something because my sisters are very light complected, and there was this girl the night before she came to school, she said she was going to kill her a B word, and she stabbed my little sister across her face. And I became very protective of her after that, nobody else was going to touch my sister, and some girl claimed that she was going to beat her up, and so, you know, I kind of knocked the girl out. And they told me I was going to have to talk to a psychiatrist or I couldn't come back to school. I was just defending my sister, you know. And but I decided I didn't want to go back there because I wasn't learning anything. The school was whatever. I changed and went to another school, and I graduated early.
Good.
Right.
So it's more like a bully. I'm sorry, Miss Shirley. So I'm sorry for interrupting. It was more like what's going on now. I'm glad you said that. That's more what the children, what would you tell a young person now? That's more of a bully tactic. The same issues that we facing now. You and your sisters were bullied because of skin color. Right. Right?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
No. I guess what I wanted to say is that I think I heard early on in the broadcast that you said you were diagnosed when you were 38.
Yes.
So what they thought were behavior problems earlier in your life, you're saying that you were just defending your sister at that time.
That's
so you didn't think that was a problem. So even though the age is 15 to 25, when you see it the most. For you, it was later on in life that you were diagnosed as being bipolar, and I guess what we're looking for is, was there anything in those earlier years, like you said, that would make you think that at 38, you know, they would be diagnosing you?
No, it wasn't. I was very functional.
Okay.
Very functional. And it took something to traumatize me to make it come out.
Which was your dad being Which was your dad being sick at that time.
I watched him aspirate to death, and he was reaching out for me, and I went into this guilt thing because I felt like I should have stayed and just hugged him and just watched the whole thing, and I don't know if that would have what would have happened, and then but. That's what brought me out. But like I said, it's hereditary on the most part all of the time.
Okay.
But trauma can cause you to have an onset of bipolar, and it's not bipolar disorder. And you can be medicated and it just goes away.
Okay. Well, I mean, your story is very interesting, and I wish we had all the time to tell your whole story, because we've just talking to you in the back, we've learned a lot. You know, I learned a lot from you. I guess what I leave this show understanding is that bipolar is real. Yes. It's not anything that it's not a child. Sometimes it's not an adult acting out. It's a real problem. It's a treatable problem.
Yes, it is.
And that you can live and function with it if you do what you're supposed to do. Like you said, if you take your medication like you should, you do what the doctors tell you to do, then you will be all right. But I guess what we want the audience to know is that if you feel like you're having any of these symptoms, or if you feel like there's something that's just not right, then seek some kind of help. I mean, you know, talk to someone. I think, like I said, when we were talking in the back, Robin, we talked about you just sometimes just need a friend to talk to, to kind of air things out, to see what's going on with you. So it's real. The disease is a real disease, and it's nothing to joke about.
No,
it's nothing to joke about. There are people out there who are hurting. And people are making fun, and they really shouldn't. So we want to hope that someone would get something from this. That here is a face that is bipolar. Jackie is bipolar. She came on the show to tell us, yes, I am bipolar. I take my medication, and I function every day. But my disease is real. And we appreciate you, you know, letting us know that, Jackie. We really do. When I think that there are some people out there who will probably never get help because they don't want to know, it's frightening. It really is.
It sure is.
It's frightening. So we want to thank you, Jackie, for coming on with us today and sharing your story and letting us know that it is real. And I'm going to pause this for a minute to take time to let you know that the community voice comes out of SunnySide, Texas. We're our CEO and president is Pastor James E. Nash, who also is the pastor of our church, which is St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church, out in the Sunnyside area at 8309 Brandon Street. If you are looking for a church home and you want to just come visit us, please come out and visit us. We also have Activity Center, where we have, it's a banquet hall that we rent out for functions. If you would like to rent that building out, please call us at 713-731-7050 to make a date. And I want to give Robin just a little time here to tell us about her Haven of Hope.
Robin's Haven of Hope. I am the founder and president and CEO of Robin's Haven of Hope. Robin's Haven of Hope was designed to bring prevention, awareness, and education. Just like I befriend Jackie, I go out to the community and I bring services to the community. I bring education. I bring awareness to the community. I bring people to the community to help the community that can help us in our issues such as medical, legal, whatever the problem may be. I bring my services and goods to you. So then, therefore, we don't have to wonder where to go, what to do, who, what, when, and where. That's what Robin's Haven of Hope is about.
And again, we want to thank you. This has been an enlightening show, and our prayer is that someone will be helped by this show. And just remember that if you put God first,
yes,
everything will be all right.
Yes.
Jackie, our prayer is that the Lord continues to bless you,
yes,
and to heal you.
Yes.
Continue to keep you functioning,
yes,
the way you are.